Why are Western men not entering into relationships with Western women? So there are two fundamental qualities that must be present for a relationship to form and function. Those two qualities are respect and trust. Now, these, both respect and trust, are earned, but for a relationship to form, and I'm talking any relationship, so friendship, business relationship, any relationship, there must be both trust and respect present in a basic form. So a base level of trust, a base level of respect for a relationship to form. As trust and respect grow, the relationship will flourish. But if you do not trust or respect someone, you don't enter into a relationship with them. In fact, you normally would run the other way. So in Western society, men are taught to respect women, and this is self-evident if you just look around you. Trust, well, there's believe all women, take women at their word. This is, the message to men is trust and respect women. The message to women is if you respect a man, you're oppressed by that man, and men cannot be trusted. So the mechanism for relationships is broken at the fundamental level, and yet relationships form. Now, how does that work? Well, we've seen men are being taught to trust and respect women, and the aspects of women like motherhood, a professional capacity where women are supposed to be treated as equals, with respect and trust for their opinions and what they can bring to the boardroom, etc., etc. And women, although they're told not to respect men, they will find aspects of men that they can respect. So they might respect a man's social position, for example, where a religious woman may respect a man as a preacher. So he has a certain social level, certain social capacity as a preacher, and a religious woman may respect that position. Obviously, there's the money, so a woman's going to respect a man's income, and so take drug dealer for example. The way he makes his money is not particularly respectable, but he makes lots of money, so a woman's going to respect that. Then there might be a man who is a CEO, for example, so he has a good income. There's a man maybe a doctor, so his social position and his income both can be respected by women. So you often see this with women. What are women looking for in a man? They're looking for a man who makes a lot of money. He's got other physical attributes such as height and six-pack, what have you. So the woman finds an aspect of the man that she can respect. Now, one of the things to understand there is once that is lost to the man, so the man loses his job, the preacher's found to be a pedophile, the CEO's company goes under water, the drug dealer gets busted. Once the man loses the thing that the woman's finding she can respect, the relationship quickly finishes. So that's the fundamental issue with relationships in the West, is that women are taught not to respect men and not to trust men. When the relationship forms between the man and the woman, the relationship is dysfunctional. So every relationship in the West between men and women is dysfunctional to a certain degree. Now, whether that's entirely dysfunctional, and I'm sure everyone has seen relationships that are completely dysfunctional, or whether it's only partially dysfunctional in that the woman's there for what she can get, basically, while the man's out ploughing the field. There's two extremes there, but and it's a spectrum. So you might have two people working together to buy a house, for example, but the man loses his job or doesn't get the promotion that his wife wants him to get. Next thing you know, there's trouble in the relationship, and that's because fundamentally, at the base level, where a woman does not respect the man as his masculine self, as a man, that is where the relationships fall apart. And so why are men leaving relationships in the West? It's because the relationships are always dysfunctional.